Practice Naturalization Interview. Applicant, Miss Huong Nguyen. Good morning. How can I help you?
Hello. I'm here for my citizenship interview.
What time is your appointment?
It's 10 a.m.
It's 9:45 a.m. now. You're coming on time. But before letting you in, first you have to sanitize your hands with the sanitizer, and then I'll need to check your temperature.
Okay.
Good. Please tell me if you have had any symptoms of COVID-19, including cough, fever, or difficulty breathing.
No.
Have you had close contact with someone known or suspected to have COVID-19 in the last 14 days?
No.
Have you been instructed by a health care provider or public health authority to isolate or self-quarantine in the last 14 days?
No.
Okay, you may come in now. Please remember to keep your mask on the whole time unless instructed otherwise, and practice social distancing while in the facility.
Thank you.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Hi. I'm Huong Nguyen, and I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Can I have your appointment letter and your green card, please?
Sure. Here you are.
Okay. Can I have your left index finger and then your right one on the scanner?
Sure.
Thank you. Now please take off your mask and look at the camera. I need to take your picture. Good. Thank you. You can put your mask back on now. Here's your letter and your green card. Your interview will occur in room number 9. Due to COVID-19, your officer will not interview you directly, but through computer systems. When you are in the room, you could take off your mask.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Officer Robert Benton. Nice to meet you.
Good morning. I'm Huong Nguyen. Nice to meet you too.
So, can you hear my voice clearly, or do you want me to speak louder?
It's a bit small. Please speak louder.
Is that okay now?
Yes, it's quite good.
Okay. Now, please remain standing and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Do you know what it means to tell the truth?
Yes, when you are telling the truth, you are not lying.
Yes, that's correct. Please let me see your driver's license and your green card.
Sure. Here they are.
What is your current legal name?
It's Huong Nguyen.
And you also go by Jasmine?
Yes, my friends call me that.
Do you want to legally change your name?
Yes, I want to change it to Jasmine Nguyen.
Okay, your new name will be Jasmine Nguyen.
Yes, that's correct.
And is your social security number 123456789?
Yes, it is.
Were you born on September 27th, 1983?
Yes, I was.
Where were you born?
I was born in Vietnam.
Are you still a citizen of Vietnam?
Yes, I am.
And you say here that one of your parents is a U.S. citizen?
Yes, my mom is.
When did she become a U.S. citizen?
Last year, she was so happy she told me to apply.
Good. What is your marital status?
I have never been married, but I'm engaged now.
Oh, congratulations! Do you have any children?
No, I don't.
Okay, let's continue. What is your home address?
It's 1045 Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles, but I'd like to add a mailing address if I can.
Oh, sure. What is it?
P.O. Box 1179, Los Angeles, California 90017.
And your daytime phone number is 623-155-4700?
Yes, that's right.
How tall are you, and how much do you weigh?
I'm 5 feet 5 inches and 110 pounds.
When did you move to your current address?
I moved there on September 20th, 2015.
And before then, you were in New York City?
Yes, that's correct.
Where do you work?
At IBM Corporation.
And you started there in July 2013?
Yes.
Okay, so that covers the last 5 years. What is your current job title?
I'm a software developer.
Your application says here that you have made 3 trips outside the U.S. since you became a permanent resident. Is that correct?
Almost. I made a trip to Mexico with my friends last month.
How long was the trip?
Just for one day.
Okay, I see here that you had a trip to New Zealand that lasted 6 months. What was the purpose of that trip?
I had an opportunity to teach over there. I had a great time.
That sounds like fun. Did you maintain any ties to the U.S. during your absence?
What do you mean?
With your family here, did you have a job to come back to? Or did you have any property here? Anything shows that you maintained your residence during your absence?
Oh, both my mom and my sister were here in the U.S., and my boss at IBM Corporation kept my job open for me until I came back.
Now, let's go through these questions. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No, I never.
Have you ever registered to vote?
No, I never.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No, I'm not a citizen yet. I couldn't vote.
Do you owe any taxes that are overdue?
No, I don't. I always pay my taxes.
Do you hold any title of nobility in Vietnam or in any foreign country?
Well, I wish.
Me too. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution?
No, I don't have any mental problems.
You indicated that you belong to Software Developers of America. Is that a professional group or something?
Yes, it is.
And do you belong to any other groups?
Just my church.
What church is that?
The United Methodist Church of Glendale.
Have you ever been a member of or associated with the Communist Party?
No, I never.
Any totalitarian party and any terrorist organizations?
No.
Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
Sorry, I didn't catch you. Would you please say it again?
Yes. Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
What does advocate mean?
It means to publicly support or suggest an idea.
Since becoming a permanent resident, have you ever called yourself a non-resident for tax purposes?
No.
Have you ever committed a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No, I never break the law.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason?
Not that I know of.
What about traffic tickets?
Oh, I did get one last year.
What was that for?
An illegal turn. Was I supposed to include that on the application form?
Yes, we have to include all offenses. Exactly when did that happen?
It was on May 15th. I remember because it was my sister's birthday.
Where did that happen?
Here, Los Angeles.
How was it resolved?
I did go to traffic school and pay a fine. So now it's off my record.
Okay, we still need to have that information on the application form, but it will not affect your eligibility for citizenship.
Yes, Mr. Benton.
Have you ever been charged with committing any crime or offense?
No, just that traffic violation.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitation program?
No.
What is an alternative sentencing?
It is a light punishment, such as doing community service or work programs.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No.
What is probation?
It is a period of time when a criminal must behave well and not commit any more crimes in order to avoid being sent to prison.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No, I never.
Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution?
No.
Have you ever done any drug trafficking?
No.
Helped anyone to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever given false or misleading information to a government official while applying for an immigration benefit?
No.
Can you tell me an example of an immigration benefit?
Sure. You will get green card if you get married to a U.S. citizen.
Right. Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, I never.
What does to obtain public benefit mean?
It means to get money from the government to help you pay for food, housing, healthcare, and other basic living expenses.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
What does to be deported mean?
It means that you are forced to leave the country.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is the form of government of the United States?
Democratic Republic.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes, I am.
What does bear arms mean?
It means to carry weapons to defend or fight.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the military?
Yes, I am.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I am.
Good. And what is the organization that helped you prepare your application?
The Asian Pacific American Legal Center. They're the best.
I'm sure they are. Okay, now we move to the next part of the interview, the English test. I want to make sure that you're able to read and write English. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Okay, please read the sentence on the tablet.
What city was the first capital of the United States?
Please write this sentence. The White House is in Washington, D.C. That's perfect. Thank you. Now we come to the history and the government examination. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. I'm studied.
Great. The first question. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress?
The Senate and the House of Representatives.
That's right. What is the economic system in the United States?
Capitalist economy.
The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government?
To print money.
Why did the colonists fight the British?
Because the British Army stayed in their houses.
Name one state that borders Mexico.
Alaska.
What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
The Louisiana Territory.
Okay, you did very well. You got 6 out of the 7 questions correct, and that's enough to pass. For the question about the states bordering Mexico, Alaska is not the correct answer. You could have said California, Arizona, New Mexico, or Texas.
Okay, I forgot.
Anyhow, you were successful in the exam, and you also passed your naturalization interview. Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
Now, please look at your Form N-400 one more time and check if there are any mistakes or information that you want to change. If no, please sign on the tablet.
Everything's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Me too.